I challenge you to start moving in your life, to take some action in your life. We all get the dialogue of what death's about grief and regret and sadness and all of that. Really, what did you learn from that passing? How are you going to take that into your life and expand it and be creative? I don't know how to really put it kind of in one single thought or moment, but really it's about movement in your life. And you just really have to go to a show to really see it, because every show is so different. Every person's story is different. So yeah, it's about the impact that these spirits have on literally everybody in the room. God, I'm so wordy. When you come to my show, there's a bunch of things you should get. Number one, you should get an incredible experience watching you or others around you receive messages from their loved ones. A shit ton of insight about perspectives of death. Some real big movement parts in your life. You know, people leave my shows, and I've been told this lots of times, they leave there with a smile, and that they had a wonderful time and that they learned something, whether they got read or not. So plan to come and see what really transpires in those shows. I don't know how to deliver messages any other way than with comedy. I just don't deal with grandmothers passing at 98 and somebody dying of bowel cancer. Although, you know, those are tragic when we're older. You know, I work with families on murder cases. I've worked with homicide, a police department on a homicide in the States. I deal with murder suicides. I deal with some very tragic overdoses. I deal with pretty graphic stuff. And I think I learned early on, as hard as that can be, and having detached from that, it's not only kicked my ass into really enjoying my life, but also realizing that if people are stuck in that moment too, let's offer some light in the middle of all that darkness. And the best way to do that, and greatest way to do that, is dealing with humor. As robust as I can be on that level, it's just my way of dealing with the tragedy. I can't even imagine living without humor. I would clearly be in a place with a white jacket on. Clearly. I would have permanent postal code in Ponoka. Clearly would know that. There are times leading up to a show that it's like, oh God, it's 6:30, I got a half more hour, and it's like I want to get in there because I've got people knocking on my head saying I need to get through. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to blow up sometimes. Yes, the one thing I've learned is just be calm through those moments. It's like just this absolute release. And let me tell you, once I'm done, the exhaustion is unbelievable. It's a need to release this information because it's not mine. It's mine to give.